Hi, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Daegen Michelle.
And this is Daegen and Jimmy are in the green room. Daegen, you don't even bother to try to say the name of the show anymore.
No, I don't, because every time I do, I literally obliterate it. I do what was done to Cher in If These Walls Could Talk.
Wagon wheel with Juicy.
No, I'll just
Sorry.
ruin it. She is an abortion doctor that gets murdered.
Spoiler alert. Okay, well, I feel like everybody, I didn't immediately know what you were talking about, but now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, we've all heard about the Cher abortion doctor movie.
It's crazy.
Even if we haven't seen it, which I probably should watch that because that's iconic.
Shout out to all of our pet lovers, by the way. I am actively
Shout out to all of our abortion doctors.
I'm actively picking hair off this mic.
We usually stop. Okay, so hi. First of all, obviously there's no video component.
Hi, hello. How are you?
Yeah, there's no video. So we didn't get in drag because
we're in drag. Baby, we are in full drag. We are in full drag from head to toe.
Well, we got dressed up, but
we even glued nails on.
I mean,
we even glued nails on.
Dagen, just because you have a lace front on, there's no lace in the back, and it's an updo. So I don't know that I'd call that drag.
Right.
No, but we didn't get dressed up because I think our focus is going to be putting out episodes every week.
Right.
And whenever we can do drag, we'll do it. But honestly,
right.
it's
Jimmy's wearing her real hair out tonight.
Yeah, girl, I have the pieces out in the front so you don't see that receding hairline, and we're going to have fun, girl.
Yeah, we're transitioning to...
No, well, don't speak for both of
okay,
us.
my bad. Yeah, we're open to doing more, which means more consistent content, which means an audio-only episode, so you still get what you're paying for, $1 million.
Well, some of these people aren't paying.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So, by the way, $5 a month gets you exclusive content.
Well, if you want the full episode. So,
yeah,
our episodes are usually a cute, 23 to 30 minutes. But starting with episode 8, we are releasing extended episodes. Okay, sorry, that Coke I just was sipping on, it's got me...
The Coke she snorted made her burp.
Coca-Cola, mama. PG-13, girl.
Why don't we snort Coca-Cola?
Well, how would that work?
I don't know. That would be bad. I've definitely had soda come out of my nose before.
So
That's not fun.
You could have drowned on Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Patreon, though. Yeah, Patreon, extended episodes.
Right. Yeah, we have extended episodes. It's only $5 a month. Yeah. And we're also going to... we're releasing bonus content. We definitely said that we were going to release the video of us making our 100 subscriber cake that you can watch in the free version of the episode. We display the cake for the entire episode. Dagen and Jimmy are in the kitchen. But before we made the cake, we filmed the whole process of it happening. So that's going to be on the Patreon. It's, as I'm recording this, it's still not up, but that's just because I haven't, it's an hour long. So I have to review it. I'm going to try not to edit it. It's going to be uncut, girl.
Some of us work 11 days in a row.
Right. Well, that did happen. But also some of us said people's names when telling stories, and just, we're not going to put that on the Patreon.
Right.
We have some discretion.
When will you call me back? It's been 3 years.
That makes me think of the song Steven by Kesha. Do you know what I'm talking about? Steven, why won't you Steven, call me? Won't you call me? Steven, why won't you call me? I saw you in your tight-ass rocker pants.
I think this is the most I've ever heard of Steven by Kesha, so that's kind.
Your ugly girlfriend sneer across the room as if that she's here with you. All I know is I'm going to have to edit that out.
Girl, okay.
I know every word to that, whatever Kesha album that is, because it was one of my, obsessions.
Is it Animal? I don't actually know. No, probably not.
We were lovers in a past life. Okay, I'm sorry.
I literally, you can attest because people can't see me, but I know I definitely looked dissociated. Just.
Oh, I didn't see it either because I was going off. I know,
right? I'm yeah, I'm gonna say it. Drag performers that Not even drag performers, just people that like Kesha. Like, that's like a niche. Here comes the train.
Is Kesha niche?
Ooh, ooh,
Because
ooh,
I don't think
ooh.
KE $ha is niche. I think perhaps Kesha Rose is niche, but KE $ha is the party girl, trashy queen superstar. Who's doing it? Who is doing it like Kesha? No one is doing it like Kesha.
To quote Hunter earlier when I was quoting white chicks and was like, do you want to braid each other's vaginas? Or whatever. And he was like, I'm not interested in this conversation. I'm going to walk away. That's me when it comes to Kesha.
Oh, you don't like Kesha?
I don't hate Kesha.
We are, we have headphones on and we're listening back to our audio as we're recording, which obviously we can't do when we're in custom wigs and gowns. It just doesn't match the look.
Thanks, diabetes.
So I really do finally feel like a podcaster because we have headphones on and we can hear ourselves back. And I don't know. I feel like I'm giving way more of a vocal performance because I can hear myself. I'm like, maybe this is the key to podcasting.
Yeah.
Y'all, we haven't even got to like the topic of the episode, and I've already had to write down 2 time codes of things that Daegen has talked about that we have to take out. Maybe some of those things will make it into the Patreon version of the episode. We'll review content and we'll decide. But the Patreon extended episodes, it includes some pieces that we deemed a little too
Raunchy,
I guess. Yeah. Things that get cut out of the free podcast and YouTube version are going to make it into the Patreon version, as well as at least one extra topic or little bit of conversation. So there is going to be like a decent amount more of content in the extra episodes, and that's 4 extended episodes a month just for $5. Okay, I'm really selling the
Yeah, I'm over here like, okay, give it to us. We're committing to 4 extended episodes a month.
Well, so we're gonna have to. Easy to do.
We're gonna have to bake 4 cakes.
Okay, well, we've only been recording. We have to like actually just sit down and record a longer episode. Like, it's not that hard. It's like an extra 20 minutes of recording. You know, like we just have to do it, girl. We were lovers in a past life. Okay, we are talking today about identity. But not like stupid identity like LGBTQIA shit.
Not gender identity. That's
identity like woo-woo astrology. Right, girl?
Yes, very that.
Okay, and neither of us are actually versed in astrology. Like,
neither of us are
bottomed
actually
in
versed.
astrology, girl.
Right.
Neither of us are experts in astrology, or even like, I have friends who know so much about astrology, and it's like it's just a special interest. I can't even claim to say it's a special interest. So, when we're talking about astrology, understand that.
We're not professionals.
We just wanted another excuse to talk about ourselves. So this is
Actually,
so it's less about astrology and more about what we think our astrology says about ourselves. That's what I feel like. Right?
Right.
That being said,
lighthearted.
That being said, do you know your big 3? Which, first of all, maybe we should define what the big 3 are.
Okay, well, to find your big 3, you have to know your birth time.
The time that you were born.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure my big 3 are, what is it? It's like sun,
Do you have
moon,
co-star?
rising. Sun, moon. Girl, I think I deleted that shit. Sun, moon, and rising. So my sun is in Scorpio, which I'm a Scorpio. My moon is in Cancer.
And you're ascending.
And my sun, moon, and my rising is Sagittarius, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I could be completely wrong. I could be lying to you.
Well, you need to pull out your phone. We need to know for sure because
I used to think it was all 3 Scorpio, but
I have mine pulled up for sure, so I know what mine are. I am. My sun sign is a Libra.
I was editing a picture.
My moon is Sagittarius. So if you do have a Sagittarius, we have that. We have the placement in common. Oh. And my ascendant or rising or whatever is Capricorn. So I don't know,
Come
like,
on,
but what does that mean
Capricorn.
about me? Okay, this is what mean
Capricorn.
about me? Okay, this is what CoStar says.
I'm fake. I'm literally downloading the app as we
You've
speak.
had it before, though.
Yes, but it was like, just, I was getting too many ads that were like, not even ads, but they were
No, they
like,
send notifications
they was
daily.
stupid. It'd literally be like, drink water, fat bitch. Like,
Yeah,
actually.
they are kind of random, or I'd be like,
I don't want to give them my number.
it's like, hey, have you talked to your mom lately?
No, she's
Time is
dead,
passing, and
girl.
well, yeah,
I'm like-
imagine if they sent you that notification. You get a notification
like,
from CoStar. It's like, call your mom, and you're like,
Yeah.
how do you
it's
wake
like,
up dead?
It's like, eat a snack. And I'm like, no.
I don't think it's ever told me to eat a snack. I feel like CoStar would tell you to like eat an almond and fast.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so I'm entering my code. If anyone cares to know the 6-digit verification
Okay.
code, it's 968583.
Okay, so my sun is in
Oh,
Libra.
here we go.
And it says that your sun sign determines your ego identity and role in life. It's like the core of who you are. And it's like that's the sign that everyone like identifies with is their sun sign. Being in Libra means you're oriented towards fairness and justice, which the Libra is the only sign, Daegen, Michelle, that is represented by something that is not living. Everything else is like a person or an animal, but the Libra is represented by scales. And fun fact, the reason that pounds is abbreviated as LBS is because it means Libra. Because the Libras represented the scales.
Period, diva.
Dagen is really trying to get into the CoStar app. She couldn't give a fuck.
So I'm okay. I've got it now. So, Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Sagittarius.
Okay, so we share that in common.
Yeah. So we share a moon, and then my ascendant, my rising or whatever, is Cancer. And then CoStar's crazy, and I'll even go as far as to name the other ones. My Mercury is in Libra. My Venus is in Scorpio. My Mars is in Leo. My Jupiter is in Scorpio. My Saturn is in Pisces. Uranus in Capricorn. Neptune in Capricorn. Pluto in Scorpio. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. Half my placements are Scorpio. I'm fucking crazy.
You are crazy. So it says, can you see what it says about like, or you probably just know, what's like the most basic trait of being a Scorpio? Like for Libra, it's like being oriented towards fairness and justice. What is like the defining trait of a Scorpio?
Being a bitch.
Is that literally what it says?
Yes. Oh, we're referring to CoStar?
Yeah, like what is like regarded as the number one trait?
Oh, baby, I gave you a whole monologue of what CoStar said
Okay,
while
well,
you were...
I didn't hear it. I didn't
Do
hear
you want me
it.
to
We're
read
having
you
a
what
discussion.
my sun in Scorpio is? Or is there like a... Yeah, can I just get a my sign thing?
Yeah,
like, I don't
just
care
give
about
me
my big 3.
Give me the cliff notes of your
Well,
sun in Scorpio.
girl... Let's see. Okay. So my sun in Scorpio, it says the core of who I am, the sign you're most likely to already know. Your sun is in Scorpio, meaning you have oh, here we go. I have a fundamental urge to get to the bottom of things, which can at times lead me to be manipulative or power hungry. But it comes down to an intense passion for authenticity, real intimacy, and the truth. See, this is all bullshit.
I know. I feel like that resonates with you. You don't feel like that is you? No, you're like, girl, whatever. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I just feel like that's like very general.
Sure.
You asked me a year ago, girl, I would have.
Okay, but what we have in common is our moon in Sagittarius.
Yeah.
And it says on CoStar that the moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. This is likely the sign you think of yourself as, since it reflects your personality when you're alone or deeply comfortable. You both have moon in Sagittarius, meaning your emotional self is restless, self-questioning, optimistic, and independent. You both may hide your sensitivities behind an interest in finding new ways to feel. You can instinctively empathize with each other's moods and feelings. And I feel like that is true.
Right.
I feel like that rings true, and it's interesting that like moon signs rule your emotions, and that's the sign that we have in common because I do feel like we connect there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think that rings pretty true. So that's not as vague as your sun sign description. I mean, obviously, no, I feel like that is pretty spot on and specific. Like that's kind of wild how well that encapsulates our relationship.
Right.
But because it says above, like our sun signs, like our initial, like how other people see us, like um, our ego, our identity, like those things are very different. Like Libra and Scorpio, very different. It says like those things are not very compatible.
Right.
But interesting. So you identify less with your astrological sign now than you have in the past. Is that what you said?
I don't think that. I just think that, like, I think that Scorpios get, like, a bad rap of being, like, yeah, like, bitchy or
Well, you don't
I
think
am a
Scorpios are
bitch.
bitchy, or do you think it's like justified?
I mean, there's different Scorpios. There's, like, the passive October Scorpios.
Okay. Oh, so
And
which
then
you are
there's the
not.
November Scorpios,
So you don't
which,
like the October
not that I don't
Scorpios,
like an October Scorpio.
but they're not. They're inferior to a November
I
Scorpio.
think so.
Yeah. I'm an October Libra, which I think an October Libra is far superior to a September Libra. That's just weird.
Right. My mom was an October Libra. Y'all are
Yeah, I see that. I
crazy.
feel that.
Crazy. Mommy. Hi, Mommy
My
Jimmy.
my mom and grandpa are also both October Libras.
Yeah.
We have like really close birthdays,
Right.
and we're all very similar people, so it checks out.
I will say though that people that like really like follow astrology like like it's a fucking religion or a practice, which I've definitely been there.
You have been there?
Yeah, where I was just I get it. You're like looking outside of yourself for guidance because you're a
Yeah.
fucking mess.
And you're like, I need something, and Christianity
Right.
is a mess,
And
girl.
it's like, yeah, like don't forget all the bullshit love languages. Y'all are like gifts and words of affirmation
Okay, I feel
and
like
physical
that's
touch.
real.
Yes, but it was made up by a white Christian man. So like I'm good.
Love languages?
Yes, I'm good.
That is wild. I mean, I'm sure that it's not all encompassing. I haven't ever looked that closely into
Right?
it.
Like you gotta really look. I feel
It's
like you gotta
also
look
culturally like
yeah.
it's different for like just how your specific family was or like how you grew up.
Right.
Like it
Right.
has a lot to do
I
with.
mean, I always read my horoscope. Like even as a kid, like my mom would like read our horoscopes
Oh,
and
see, I didn't
stuff.
engage with it
And
as a
yeah,
kid.
so like I always thought it was cool and it's interesting. It's like a fortune and a fortune cookie. But then sometimes it's like you're like, okay, no, but that it's not for me today. You know, like you could get something and it's like, what? Like we were talking earlier, like co-star, like drink more orange juice, bitch. Your cholesterol's high, or like something. And
Okay.
you're like, girl, what? Or it'd be like, yeah,
I
like,
mean, I think obviously some people are going to use astrology to, make money, and
yeah,
there's like no intention behind it.
right.
But like the basic principles and like the basic like these are general characteristics of a
Mm-hmm.
Libra, or like how we have a similar, or we have the same moon
Right.
sign,
Yeah.
and that's supposed to be like how you engage
Uh-huh.
emotionally, and we're kind of emotionally connected. Like that all checks out. And so I'm like, I'm sure there are obviously people who write bullshit generic horoscopes that are,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't know, even if it is not actually real and it's just like a lens through which to like see people, I think it's a helpful like
Right.
method of organization and classification that is really not harmful. Like if you compare it to other belief systems in our world,
Yeah.
there's there's literally no harm applied to people because anything about any of the signs, it's kind of balanced negative and positive. It's just like sometimes it's going to be better for you based on how the stars are aligned and the planets are aligned, and sometimes it's not. And it's like, as far as I know, there aren't certain signs that are like truly worse.
You know,
Is there? I wonder if there. Should we look that up? Because that I'm interested to know, are some signs worse, like actually worse?
yeah. Yeah, they are.
Who's the for you? What sign do you hate?
What's a like late November? What are you if you're late November? Are you a
Is it
Sag?
Sagittarius? Or is Sagittarius late December?
No, I'm talking like end of November. If your birthday is end of November,
Well,
what
what
are
comes
you?
right after Scorpio?
If you're end of I don't know, bitch. You tell me. Libra? No. I don't know. I'm dumb.
Okay, I don't think there are actually bad signs. Like I think there are positive and negative traits for every sign. Because that'd be kind of crazy if you're like, hey, so according to this very well-known and discussed system of classification, you were
Okay.
born in a time that just makes you a shithead.
Sagittarius men. You're literally fucking crazy. I definitely about a year ago, I say this often, but I was definitely in like a different phase of my life, like finding myself, going through it. Now
In a
I'm
pretty big way.
yeah. Now I'm definitely growing up, maturing, taking no shit. Like I'm becoming a woman.
Okay, woman.
And
Not yet.
yeah.
A
Very
woman.
that.
I'm singing
Been
this
that girl.
episode.
Been
I
that
put these
girl.
headphones on and I was like, okay,
Right.
she's a vocalist. She's kind of a
Right.
vocalist.
But no, I'm definitely at a place in my life where like I'm not as heavily reliant on like astrology as I was like a year ago. But yeah, I have a lot of
I'm like literally may check my co-star twice a month.
yeah,
Like
I forgot it
I'm
existed literally until we sat down to record this.
right. I do, but I literally have a tattoo of like my one tattoo is of a scale. Like I do identify with being a Libra, and even if I just identify with those principles
I know Simon.
of justice.
I know Simon, this cat laying right here,
Okay.
is a Sagittarius. He gives Sagittarius male.
He kind of gives Aries,
I don't. That's also
just
fair.
like his mother. Hunter, Aries.
I have a few Aries in my life. I have a few Aquarius in my life. I have a lot of Cancer men in my life. Mac, Oliver, like close people I'm really close with. Yeah. I'm literally just thinking right now, and I'm like, God damn, everyone I know is a gay man.
Shut up.
Am I?
And if they aren't a gay man, they're a trans man.
And if they aren't a trans man, they used to be a trans woman.
Detransitioned,
Yeah, and then
retransitioned,
yeah, yeah.
and then unretransitioned.
Like, hey, baby. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's
Cooked. The goose is cooked.
maybe it's cooked. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's cooked. Yeah. I don't know what's making me think. Well, I know what's making me think about those bricks, but then we never mind. Girl, what are we even doing?
If you aren't on our Patreon, then you just missed us taking the 16 personality types quiz. Dagen and I both gave it to each other back and forth. And we then we got our personality types. We saw which fictional characters have the same personality
Very
types as
juicy.
us. So if you want to hear our personality types and you want to hear us talk about
Astrology.
They heard the astrology girl. They were here for the astrology.
If you want to hear us
if you want to hear the
talk about-
personality types, then check us out on Patreon for the full version of the episode.
Only $5.
Girl, I don't care what everybody says about Scorpios. I like you.
Girl, I don't care what everyone says about Libras because...
What do people say about Libras?
Absolutely nothing. And you shouldn't be talked about.
Okay, well.
Period.
What is the symbol for a scorpion? I don't know fucking question.
That's why I am literally the superior sign. You're a fucking scale.
I know.
Bitch.
I think it's the coolest thing ever.
What are you going to do to somebody with a scale?
Okay, well, Libra is also represented by Lady Justice, who has a sword in one hand and a scale in the other hand.
Okay, I'm sorry, but a woman holding a scale and a sword could not do anything to a scorpion.
Would tear you the fuck up.
Right. There, maybe we could enter...
Bitch, I'm gonna weigh you the fuck down on this scale.
Right. Wouldn't it be camp if we inserted a picture of an actual scorpion? Because those things are fucking crazy.
Inserted a picture of a scorpion where?
Like a scorpion.
But where are we inserting the picture?
We're not inserting a picture because this is our first audio-only episode. Provided to you by Daegen and Jimmy in the Greenroom.
And we're wearing headphones and we're listening to ourselves. We're getting the feedback of our voices. So
it's great.
If this episode sounds extra podcasty to you, it's because we're really official, professional podcasters now. And we'll definitely, I can't promise that the next episode will be video.
Yeah, we can stop.
But we're not
ending
promises. Video episodes.
Right.
Also, we haven't put the videos behind a paywall. There's just literally no video for this episode because we literally did not have the energy to get in drag, and we wanted to put one out on Monday, and it's currently 8:17 p.m. on Monday, so this is getting uploaded at the end of the day on Monday. So you know the episodes are available by Tuesday,
right?
They come out Monday night usually, right. So that's gonna be what happens from now on.
And just know, the bigger and better we get,
there's going to be more content on the Patreon.
And all 100 of you, our OG subscribers, when we're big and efficient and we're in a studio and we have money behind it and we have to be on a timeline.
You're just talking out of your ass now.
Right. Just know though that in the future when that happens, you will be getting a podcast on Monday. Every Monday.
Every Monday. Okay, Dave.
On the dot.
You're promising
12
people
Eastern
things,
Standard Time.
You're promising people things I don't know that we can fulfill, girl.
I mean, girl, maybe somebody out there has a husband or a wife or a partner that got a barber cut and doesn't have pronouns.
Oh my God. I don't have pronouns. I don't use them.
Yeah, I don't have mental illness.
My pronouns are
none. I don't have mental health.
I'm not gay.
What are you waiting for? Okay,
love
are we done?
Like you do. Love me like you do.
Girl, I'm gonna say it. Shmuel, the Shmuel karaoke app, bitch.
Oh, she turned.
I could probably log. I don't care that much, but I could probably log into the Shmuel karaoke app and find me doing that. Because girl, I used to love that. I can't even hit it now. Here, I'll try here.
Yeah, pull that mic away from your mouth a little bit, mama.
I'll let you set the pace. That is so kind of. What happened to her?
Okay, let me try.
I'll let you set the pace.
Okay, let us know in the comments who won.
Yeah, who won? Because, I mean.
What are you waiting for? Love me like
Was
you
that
do.
made for a movie?
It feels like a movie song.
Hey Siri, what movie was What Are You Waiting For by Ellie Goulding in?
Also, trigger warning for headphone users.
To the film 50 Shades of Grey?
Okay, what are you waiting for? Waiting for him to stick it in? What are you waiting for?
I feel like, girl, that could be a whole episode of 50 Shades of Grey because I've never seen it, but I'll never forget somebody having something to say about that.
Okay, this episode is going to be the longest episode of all fucking time.
Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure to check us out on YouTube if you're listening to us on our podcast feed. Daegen and
Apple
Jimmy are
Music.
in the green room.
If you want
to listen to us on the go, of course, we're on all podcast platforms. We are on Instagram at R in the Green Room. That's AREINTHE Green Room. And you can follow each of us at our own Instagrams. I'm Jimmy Anti, JIMMYANTI.
I'm Daegen Michelle, DAEGEN MICHELLE.
And we'll be back next Monday. Check us out on Patreon. Daegen and Jimmy are in the Green Room. It'll be linked below. And thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.